Yo, Danielle Jones. I think that Clay Thompson guy used your playbook incorrectly. Wait, I used sports in this intro, and I think I used it correctly. Greetings and salutations. This is your girl, Outspoken Diva, and let's have a talk about it. Shall we? What are we talking about? We are talking about what y'all are talking about. We are talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson of the Dallas Mavericks. Of course, you know where I live. I stay in Dallas County. So, yeah, and I am a fan of the Mavericks. So, yeah, I have some interest in this, right? Okay. Yes, it's called Baddies Too because, everybody's talking about he fumbled Meg. Yeah, but I mean, I thought we were under, we all were under the understanding that everybody can get cheated on. I mean, at my age, I was a teenager under the days of Halle Berry, you know, and I wasn't a teenager when this happened, but when Eric Benet said that he had birds and bees addiction. I think addiction is okay to say, right? Um, yeah. When he said he was a sex addict, it was like what? We was like, and it was, it was a lot of folks that had cheated on her. So, and then when we found out Jermaine Dupri cheated on Janet Jackson, you know. So yeah, thought we was under the understanding that yeah, baddies too, but baddies also everybody can get cheated on. Everybody is prone to cheating. Everybody is prone to get cheated on because people are dishonest out here, right? Okay, yeah. Anywho, but this case with Clay Thompson on Threads and Blue Sky, I said these words up here, right in here to Meg, about, the whole situation with Meg, about the, baddies too, what I just said about uh what's her name? Halle Berry and Janet Jackson and stuff and JD and all of them. But then also I said something to Clay somewhere around in here. Yeah. Cause, I was like, wait a minute. You after you have cheated, you decide to say, yeah, maybe this monogamy thing is not for me. You knew that before you cheated, right? You knew that. So you know that you could have communicated like an adult before you cheated because you probably you knew before you cheated. I mean, even the moment before, you know, you know, even the moment before you could have, y'all like to shoot texts and get in inboxes, or you could have easily called and said, "Hey, this is not gonna work for me," bye, you know, cause we like to, make fun of "Where I Want to Be" by Donnell Jones, but he got some. If y'all to be too busy talking about Skidoo to be and him, at the restaurant. Y'all worried about the video and stuff like that, but if you listen to the words of the song, he breaks up with the girl before he cheats on her. I mean, yeah, the video is like, oh, okay, he went and did all this fun, then came back, but okay, but forget the video. Listen to the words. I would prefer a man, since I'm cis heterosexual, I date men. I would surely prefer that a man would break up with me before you cheat. I'm gonna be hurt. I'd rather be hurt because you broke up with me as opposed to you cheated, lied. and then broke up with me, I had to break up with you. That's some compounding things. And I'm sorry, we are people, at this point, Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion are people of age where their frontal cortex is developed. They're over 25, right? Or we're not having adult conversations. No, that's because you don't want to, you want to lie. You don't want to tell the truth. A lot of y'all, I wish some of y'all would go on and be honest when someone asks you, are you monogamous? Are you faithful? Are you this? Even some of y'all that are in open or polyamorous relationships that don't follow whatever is the parameters, of those relationships. Some of y'all would rather lie. Some of y'all are just dishonest people. You know, y'all just don't, and y'all never want to communicate things. When someone asks you, "Are you faithful? Are you monogamous? Are you this?" All of these things. Do you have integrity from the get? So a lot of you all know good and well that y'all know that y'all want to be free. Y'all want to do this. You don't want, but you want this person so bad. And y'all have this problem with the word no and rejection. We're gonna eventually have to talk about this because it's getting we talking about Megan Clay, but over on TikTok, yeah, trust me, I'm gonna have to talk about this whole femicide situation that's going on because someone asked a question over there. So I am answering questions over there on TikTok. But y'all so busy getting no and getting rejected, worried about being rejected and all that kind of stuff that you're not being honest. So then you got to go through all this heartache. We did not have to go through all this heartache had you went on and told the truth. Now, did Clay Thompson fumble me? Again, Baddies Too. But I mean, someone who cooks your family Thanksgiving dinner, yeah, and all the things that she probably went through with that in that relationship, those kind of things. So yeah, he probably did fumble Meg. But aren't we all fumbled when we're cheated on? You know, aren't we all somebody's good person in that relationship when we're getting cheated on? Unless we're cheating, everybody's cheating on each other, okay. But aren't we all being fumbled? Because you're losing out on a person that was faithful to you. No matter what they did for you or didn't do for you, they were still loyal to you. So yeah, all of it's a fumble. But yeah, it's stupid. It's crazy. Um, I hope Big bounce back from this. Take some time, bounce back from this from a positive situation. Some of y'all are like, this is why you don't say anything. Yeah, but I mean, y'all was gonna find out anyway, right? So, eventually y'all was gonna find out anyway about them dating. So, maybe I would have told everything myself, but hey, they're people in the public eye, so they would have saw her. So yeah, I really hope this does not put another rift in the Houston versus Dallas conflict. Trust me, we don't need those. We don't need all that. But yeah, like I said, uh, because I am a Dallas Mavericks fan, I just hope his tennis shoes are untied and he don't make all his free throws. But with, maybe he'll not make enough points and the Mavericks will trade him off. It'll be somebody else's problem. You know. I mean, I don't wish for nobody to lose their job, but I just hate cheat. I don't like cheaters, and I hate stupid folks. I hate stupidity. Just again, word to the wise, everybody out there that's in relationships, don't be a cheater. Just go on and work up with that person. Just go on and end the relationship, okay? And then go do what you want to do. And if they want you back, they want you back. If not, then go on. It's not that hard, guys. It's really not. It's not. It's not that hard. Being faithful is not that hard. But not lying is not that hard. Telling the truth is not that hard either. Okay. What do y'all think? I mean, I pretty much see a lot of what y'all think. But if you have not voiced your opinion, leave it down below in the comment section of this video on the social media app that you see this on, except Facebook. Facebook, of course, leave yours on YouTube. Other than that, yeah, everybody start telling the truth from the start. If you're not monogamous, tell them I'm not monogamous, and then take the rejection, and they go on. If you are monogamous, be monogamous, and be faithful. If you are not monogamous, and whatever parameters or boundaries that are set, follow those things. Okay. Too many folks out here getting their heart broken. Yeah, we don't have to have all of this. Okay. Other than that, yeah, heal the world, heal your heart. Okay. And other than that, talking to you in adult terms.